Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald version, where we are going to get another interview. And these two are going to suffer. Magnemite and Loudred. Okay, maybe they might wind up... Actually, probably not. Oh, I've got Joelle, not Tsunama. Probably. So we'll smack that, and then I will go for that. So this time they will actually get to land an attack. Good on them. Well, Loudred
Yes!
won't. Wonder which one owns which Pokemon. You never know. Oh yeah, that stings. So now of course it does. Of course they all bloody have Magnet Pull. That is annoying. That is really annoying. Alright. And I am not surprised. I am not surprised. I mean, if I'd had Tsunama, I would have knocked them out in one shot. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't complain. I did wind up just getting a really good string of luck. But the ironic thing is, you get the really good string of luck right up until the critical moment. It's like, okay, if everything goes wrong at this point in time, I'm buggered. And it doesn't, you're buggered. It's like all the luck checks that don't matter go your way, and then the one that does, without fail, goes against you. I'm lucky that I just wind up getting screwed over with things that aren't very serious. Alright. You can turn down their interviews, but they will still pop up. Okay, let's go with that. Of course, the next generation, Magnemite would not be getting any mileage out of Spark, so at least I got a revive. And our super potions, and we will move on. So that slight irritation is done, and we can keep moving on our merry way. And actually battle these people and not get annoyed. My brain is still thinking Operation Stealth is going. So I had to do a lot of work to get past these people. They are reasonably strong opponents, but at the same time, if we've beaten Norman, we're beating them pretty handily. Sadly, I don't think we really get a lot of good coverage options for Skarmory. Now, what do I teach Fly? I don't really want to teach it to Falcon, because it's not very good. Aerial Ace, on the other hand, is really good, but it does get Air Slash as well, which is at least a physical move in these games, even though it probably really shouldn't be. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to teach Joelle Secret Power, because I have no coverage otherwise. Duskull gets some good moves. They're all special moves. In this generation anyway. So we can actually go... Oh, rightio, I missed that item. We can go onto Route 123 for a little bit, but we can't travel very far because of the fact that there's a whole lot of ridges and ledges we have to jump down. It means that you can actually have to go north. You do have to go north. Oh well, Joelle's going to level up pretty quickly. Slowly but surely we are getting results. Will-O-Wisp will at least be a good move. Might be close to learning that. I don't know what level we get that. Okay. And then I'll see how far Zunama has to go. Curse. I mean, no. Really not interested in Curse. It's much better on bulky Pokemon. Like, you could teach that to Snorlax or Skarmory, and they would just do so well. As I said, there was a reason why the metagame in Gen 2 was so stall-heavy. So many good tank options. And of course, wild Pokemon, instant. Might be able to... Thank you. Should have bought more repels. Oh, nice. I will keep Joelle here so she can get a little bit more time in the sun. And we'll take on this double battle. I'm not here to be a confidence booster for you. Okay, an awesome bug Pokemon. Please tell me it's a Ninjask. Please don't let it be a Shedinja. It's a Pinsir! Well, that is a thing. We go Surf, we go Astonish. Absol's special attack stinks. Its attack stat, great. Absolutely great. I don't think Pinsir can really hurt us. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Alright, well, it had to be attacking Zunama. Okay, do I knock it out? Oh, naturally. Naturally, I low roll. This entire adventure is just RNG in the... Thankfully, that doesn't do a heap of damage. This entire adventure is kind of just RNG in the game hating me. Like, it's less frustrating than Mario Party, but in some ways, it's more frustrating. I think. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. I don't think it does. I suppose it's more frustrating than Mario Party because... It's like you just have a standard RNG in this. It's like the RNG is against you so often it isn't funny. It's, well, yeah, I don't know how I'd put it. I'm thinking, yeah, actually the RNG does kind of suck just as much as Mario Party because it will still screw you over in the most spectacular way imaginable. But you've got a bit more control over it. Alrighty, Ice Beam over here, Astonish over here. Oh well, that works for me. That should put Beautifly out of the fight. I don't think it's a very good defender. Well done. And now we move on with a Surf, and Astonish being our best move is a pain. It just makes you so grateful for all the upgrades that have happened to movesets over the years, because some Pokemon just have no options. I probably am going to wind up needing to heal my team at some point. But I think I can do that after I get through the Mimic Circle. One more trainer to battle here and we can get a phone call. So, wait, you're that really creepy hiker on Mount Chimney. Why'd you tell me you got beaten? I don't care. I'm running away from you. So, a Roma Lady and a whole lot of nice berries, which I'll leave, because I'm not really worrying about berries at the moment. I don't really intend to do Pokemon contests. Okay, so this could hurt. I think I trust my ability to hit its physical defense a bit more. Yep, right decision. Ooh, very good, very good. That defense is a little bit higher than the other stats. Still slow. This I do not quite trust, so Steel Falcon will do the trick.
Show me your moves.
Good call. Very good call. You know, I probably should have had the Steel Falcon working together with the Shell. But Shedinja... I mean, think of how frustrating the RNG is getting now. So, if we go into the Berry Master's house, he gives us a higher grade of berry. And we could see our interview on TV if we want. Oh, Pomeg Berry, which was the source of an important glitch in Emerald. So, I don't know how the Pomeg Berry glitch works. But I'm sure future me will be busy explaining it. Why do the bug catchers have the youngster sprite? It is pretty cool when they've got more individual sprites and you're not trying to guess who's who. The gradual graphic evolution in the games has been pretty good. I mean, they did get a lot right with the sprite-based graphics. I figured that was the case. Yeah, so from what I can tell, from my learned experience, what you have to do is get hit by an attack and then, only then will they let you leave. It's like, you're not fast enough, but you will be if we beat the crap out of you for a little while. So, we move on here, get the item, whatever that is. Where did I run? Ooh, Manectric. Not bad. We can actually catch this. Assuming we don't miss. Why are we faster than it? Captain Toad isn't that fast, is he? What is Breloom's base stat for speed? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it has about 460 base stat total, so over a quarter of its base stats go into its attack. But it's still pretty capable. It's got good special defense, obviously. Alrighty, so why did they give it that? As far as I can remember, so many of Manectric's moves are actually physical next generation. It does get discharge, but it feels like it should have been a physical attacker, and yet it avoided that somehow. Because one of the biggest curses in Pokemon being a physical attacking electric type. Oof. It is not good. The options are so limited. I've talked about how crappy Wild Charge is compared to Flare Blitz, because Wild Charge is a lot weaker. 30 base power weaker, and it doesn't even paralyze. At least Flare Blitz can burn, which means that Imagine Darmanitan firing that thing off. Flare Blitz coming off a Sheer Force Darmanitan, that is hitting like a truck or a runaway freight train. Anyway, we have Manectric, the Discharge Pokemon. Manectric was recruited into the army several years ago. Ever since then, Manectric has been coming up with increasingly complicated and fascinating schemes in order to try and get out of the army. Unfortunately for Manectric, even if it tries pretending to be crazy, it has never quite achieved that discharge it wants so that it can go home. It's very good at discharging electricity though. Alrighty, another Pokemon, so that's good. Game Love's proving me wrong. Game Love's proving me wrong. We have Lino. And I can knock it out. When do we get Sky Uppercut anyway? Because Mark Punch is okay, but we don't really have any super hard-hitting moves. Well, that's alright. I mean, I'm a little sad about that. A lot of work for nothing, but we will persevere. We will move very slow. The RNG just loves making me look stupid, doesn't it? Like, it happened all the time in Mario Party 4. As soon as I said something, the game instantly proved me wrong. It's happening again here. So, we go up here, and as it starts raining, we can't ride our bike, as this guy will tell us. What we do wind up finding in here, though, is a wild Pokemon, Miserable Zigzagoon, which I'm going to punch, and the Mimic Circle. The Mimic Circle is a group of bug catchers and bug maniacs who mimic certain movements you make. As far as I know, absolutely nothing comes of this. I don't think there's anything specific you wind up getting if you actually wind up battling all of them. It's really strange because, like, they're just throwing these little teasers that never go anywhere. That's a problem. At least I can headbutt it though. Because I always wondered, like, when you go into Silphco in Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green, you battle trainers who identify themselves as one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. But nothing ever came of it. I always thought you did get something for it, but there is absolutely no meaning to the 4 Rocket Brothers. And there's no meaning to the Mimic Circle. It's just a group of weirdos wandering around in the long grass who like to copy people's movements. Why? I mean, you don't always need a reason to do things. In every single level of Perfect Dark, there is a piece of cheese. You can find a hidden piece of cheese. You can't pick it up, but it's just there. Why is it there? The developers thought it would be funny. It's one of those things to get people looking, to get people wondering, I think. I'm pretty sure that was all there was to it, just having that piece of cheese sitting there for people to wonder why. And similarly, there is an inaccessible piece of chocolate behind a big grate in Conker's Bad Fur Day. You can't get to it. But Rare's developers, being the wonderful jerks they are, I don't know how to phrase it best, but they're jerkish in the best kind of ways because they put that there and made it completely inaccessible, knowing full well that players would be going nuts trying to work out how to get that one piece of chocolate. And the fact that Rare did stuff like that is something I absolutely love. And I presume it's kind of the same thing with the Mimic Circle and the Rocket Brothers, that it was just thrown in there because to get players wondering why. At some point, I am going to have to go fishing for Feebas, because, as I've mentioned before, the phrase you have at Dewford Hall determines where you find Feebas. 6 tiles that you can fish in on this ridiculous route. And I will need to come back here with the Acro bike, but we're going to be able to use Fly eventually. Volbeat, I hated looking for you. But yeah, sometimes you've just got to do things for the sake of driving people nuts, to just troll in the best and funniest ways. Something that's completely innocuous, completely innocent, harms no one, but just messes with people a little bit. So yeah, Rare was really, really good at things like that. There we go. So I found out Skarmory is in the slow experience group, but it's kind of balanced out by the fact that I have 3 Pokemon in the fast group. We can also find Tropius around here. So yeah, these people, they're weird, but it's just an interesting little thing. Rightio, he's got Dustox. So yeah, we probably don't have the best coverage. Might be able to use Feint Attack, but that's more for Psychic Pokemon. Don't think I'll knock it out. And for my Hubris? No. Surprisingly, no. Yeah, Delcatty's not great in terms of battles, but it's been fun using it. And like, even then I'd be looking to replace it with Glalie, which is wonderfully balanced, but in a kind of crappy way. Because all those base stats being 80 looks really good on paper. Here's a versatile and customizable Pokemon, you might think. Oh cool, we get Magical Leaf. But it also means that it doesn't do that much. It's reasonable at just about anything, but it's not great at anything. Although, in fairness, base 80 HP is actually pretty solid. Like, it's not earth-shatteringly brilliant, but at the same time, assuming maximum IVs, you are hitting 300 HP, which is pretty good. Protect, which, vital in competitive, only exists to waste turns in single player. Or, it's very useful if you're using a Ninjask. You want to build up some stat boosts, and let's say you protect, speed boost. Swords Dance, survive an attack, speed boost. Baton Pass, big sweeper, Rex House. Is that the only move you know? So yeah, you can see why Baton Pass strategies were kind of frowned upon. So yeah, this guy's got a Dustox that only knows Protect. Great. What a trainer, well done. Turner was invaluable. So, yes, you did lose. You lost and you wasted my time. Alrighty, Truffle, let's go. I'm really liking this team, honestly. It's such a great little group, and I'm just imagining them with all their little personalities. Like, Truffle's probably a nickname that, like, if there's like a Gijinka as such for Grumpig, Truffle is like a nickname. Grumpig's like the cuddly big sister of the group. Joelle's the exuberant younger sister. The Steel Falcon is the bodyguard and ace adventurer. Tsunama's kinda spaced out, but a very wise person in tune with nature. Kiwi plays things up being the team pet and the cute one, but she's a genuinely affectionate friend. And Captain Toad is another bold adventurer. Like, I can imagine the Steel Falcon and Captain Toad being adventuring buddies who are helping guide this little group. Like, it's such a fun, close-knit little group. Like, maybe Captain Toad's like the neat the cousin who's been adventuring. He's travelled the world. And the Steel Falcon is like the cool uncle or something like that who does neat magic tricks. While he doesn't necessarily do magic tricks, I do have a very cool uncle who's incredibly knowledgeable about motorbikes and art. Really good combination. Always great chatting with him because I usually get something good out of it and we can just sort of bounce off each other really well. I mean, pretty much all my family's really cool. I admit there's a lot behind the scenes with my uncle's ex-wife. I don't see her. I unfortunately don't get to see my cousins on mum's side. But my uncle's great. Dad's side of the family's great. My grandparents were fantastic, and I still regret that I didn't really do that much to make them proud before they died. Oh, there's what I was looking for. I am using a Tropius in Platinum Bananarama. So we'll go a Shockwave, and then we'll get the good captain in. Like, Tropius doesn't necessarily have the best base stats all told, but I just like it. How can you not love that design? Seriously. Like, it just looks so cool and creative. We love our banana dinosaur. It's like, can you imagine that thing flying? It's just really fun. Like, even if a Pokemon isn't necessarily the strongest, just have fun with them. Try something new. Like, I had never ever bothered using Hitmontop until I used Top Maniac. And I would probably call Hitmontop my favourite fighting type, because I sort of had been champ by default. I mean, Captain Toad is getting up there. Because I've been playing through all these matchups, all these games with different Pokemon. Like, I've got a newfound appreciation for Breloom because of Captain Toad. I'm loving using Delcatty. Like, I've just got good friends here. And I'm so happy with that. So they did actually change growth eventually to raise attack and special attack. Because, I mean, it was pretty handy. Like, you can use badge boost glitches with growth with any Pokemon that gets it. I think it might have been only the Bellsprout line. Not sure. But the fact that it raises attack and special attack, and it doubles that raise, I wasn't sure how to phrase it. It increases them by 2 stages instead of 1 if you're in sunlight. That can make a chlorophyll Pokemon brutal. So we have Tropius, the fruit Pokemon. Tropius genuinely loves fruit and will even supply its own fruit to make wonderful fruit salads. Pokemon come from far and wide to enjoy Tropius's wonderful fruit salads, and they've set up very popular market stalls. Depending on the region, Tropius may actually grow different fruits around its neck, although it always loves bananas. Unfortunately, Tropius also gets kidnapped by Kremlings every so often. So, good old Bananarama. Let me put on a repel and see if I've got anyone more I need to face before we end the episode. Got an item. I think we've got one more up there. You can't run in this long grass. So 1 more... 2 more? How do they actually see me? How do they actually know where I am to mimic all my moves? These people are creepy. Let's beat the last of them and get out of here. Alright, so we get a couple of extra long episodes. And a phone call. Why do you people suck? Seriously. So, Mr. Bug Maniac, you have one Surskit. Unless we mix records, we do not get to catch Surskit. Now, Surskit was a really good idea, being the first water bug Pokemon, but Masquerain was just another bug flying. It's improved, and I don't mind using Masquerain. It's just that they didn't follow up on the idea. It would take until Gen 7 to get some really good water bug types, and we got two really good ones. Araquanid, especially with its water bubble ability, really making its water moves strong, and Golisopod, which is just badass. So there we go. Anyway, I think we can heal our team in the house up here. So we should be good to go. We have lots of Wingulls. No, we cannot. Oh well. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.